Oh my god, welcome, we have start recording. Oh my god, it's a new season and I hate it, you hate it, we all hate it. But I strongly believe that after like 200 games or so, the MMR will be right. But today we're not here to talk about that. Today we're here to talk about the reworks, man, the Azmodan and Raynor. As you can see, I play this guy a lot. And in Master, like, hell yeah, man, he's back. He is back. So what can I tell you in general? I like it. I like the new Azmodan, I like the new Raynor. Azmodan playstyle is a little bit changed. As always, we don't really play Azmodan unless we are not some kind of main Azmodan. If you're not maining Azmodan, obviously you need to play a certain lot of games to understand what to do with him. So yeah, we're gonna just go through talents and see what's up. And I'm gonna tell you my build, so you can get some better games for yourself. Get there, get your master, man. Just get your master. You can play Azmodan, say, from bronze to master with this build. It's whoop ass, okay? It's whoop ass. So, build that I'm currently playing, that I find the safest one, is this, because you easily get the damage, you easily get the stacks. So basically, it's increasing damage when you hit heroes from 2 to 3. And after you get 200 annihilation stacks, each enemy hit by globe will reduce the cooldown by 0.25 seconds, double against heroes. So if you hit all 5 heroes, it's gonna be 2.5 seconds reduction. And if it's additional few minions or so, it can go up to 3 to 4, I don't know, depends how much stuff you hit. It's really good on Tomb of the Spider window. Anyway, the point is that we get globes, the global of annihilation stack way faster, so stacks of annihilation. We get 3 per hitting the hero, and this is making us focusing more. You can see a lot of people going for yeah, the rat. So, but it's Azmodan, you focusing on auto attack, you better build around auto attack as well and go for different stuff. But this is my build. I'm talking about my build, okay? I'm playing in Master with this build. If you don't like it, go play something else. This is the safest one, basically. The safest one, because you hit or not, you know, the minions, you kill them or not, you still hit the heroes, so you just get double the value. Because of it, you hit a minion wave and you hit the heroes, you just stack it out really fast. As for level 4, I'm going with Hellforged armor because I really like 4 additional seconds and 35 armor on demon warriors, and the only reason is it's annoying to kill them once you do this, because 35 armor is 35 damage reduction, and it's for everyone. It's not only against, as it was before, only against minions and whatever, it's against heroes as well. The 35 armor is a big deal, and it lasts 4 seconds longer, which means you can actually spawn another one before this one is done, and it will push the lane way better than anything else. So with this one you get additional squishy one, which will cool down, but the cooldown is increased by 10 seconds. And with this one you once again need to auto attack, and as an Azmodan player, you don't really focus that much. The only thing that's good about this one is that Demon Lieutenant is cooldown reduced by 1 second, and Demon Lieutenant is nerfed in the term of how long it takes for him to summon him. It's 60 seconds, so this time we don't really just spam it whenever it's on cooldown. Sometimes we just wait so we can actually spawn it at the right time. Yeah. Anyway, Hellforged armor all the way. That's my pick. Level 7. We go for Art of Chaos. Why? Well, we always have problem with mana, and this is a way to fix it a little bit. So Global Annihilation hits 2 or more heroes, it will restore 30 mana, and if it hits 3, it's gonna give you additional 5 extra Annihilation, which makes it with the talent Gluttony, you hit 3, right? You get 9 damage, well, 9 Annihilation, and then you get 5 more. Well, whoops, no, not this, there it is. Art of Chaos. So then we get this, and you have 14 just from 1 Q. Now here's the tricky part. A level 10. Tide of Sin. This is already buffed. Like, I don't think it was like a couple of days before release. Like, Tide of Sin was cooldown. Cooldown was 30 seconds. Now it's 20 seconds. Mana cost is 100, which means it costs 40 casted. If we compare this to old talent, Blackpool, you have 60 mana. It was 60 mana, and then you cast another thing of 60 mana, so it was 120, and this one is 100. And you don't really have to worry about where you're positioning and stuff, but Blackpool was increasing the damage altogether, while this is only giving 50% more damage. I still don't think this is as good talent as the other one. It surely helps a little bit, but this is what I consider a meme at most. You know, the Azmodan team and stuff, because still 20 seconds is a little bit too much. If you ask me, I would give it a buff for another 5 seconds, so it will go into that zone of Azmodan. But maybe even 10 seconds, but remove the cost. I don't know. We're getting into another zone. Let's forget about that. Just Demonic Invasion. Demonic Invasion before was a minion wave that's gonna, you know, just push, but right now it's big AoE that does a lot of damage as it falls down, and then the grunts deal damage. After 8 seconds, they explode, they deal damage to nearby enemies. It's fucking ridiculous. Is it for push? Is it for team fight? Everything works. It's stupidly amazing. Unless they nerf this in the future, just go with this. It's a save option. It's insanely better than relying on this 1 Q. That's the whole. It's a bit tricky to explain, right? Because we went with Gluttony, right? Then we went with Art of Chaos. So you would expect to go with Tide of Sin, right? Now you already have enough damage on Q, and it's gonna improve later on. So no, just go with this. It's gonna surprise the enemy. If you watched any of my games on stream, I'm playing him on ranked, as you saw here, like a lot, and it's amazing what you can do with that talent. All right, let's move to 13. 2 options here, which is this. I like this because of reduction of channeling to 0.5, and if it's full duration, you're gonna get heal for 80%. So 8% is, you know, fine. You just get extra heal, but as you know, 2.5 seconds cast time to deal extra to 972. This is for level 1. Yeah, it's way better once it goes to 2 seconds. The 0.5 are really insane good. This, on the other hand, Demon Talents also grant 25% increased damage to nearby friendly minions, mercenaries, Azmodan, summon demons. So this is really good if you have that kind of potential to split push and stuff. Curse Hollow comes to mind, Ultra Pass, stuff like that. So you have a lot of stuff that you can buff up, right? And As you know, he doesn't buff up any longer. He just smite. It was level 16, the smite ability. So right now he, you have to pick this to improve it. So depends on you. What do you think is gonna be better for your game? But those two are the options. I don't really like this. Have more health and slow nearby enemies. No. Maybe if this slow is way bigger, I don't know, 20%, it's not a big deal. Because they don't last, right? So I usually just pick this. On 16, it's on annihilation. Obviously, whenever you hit with your Q, additional damage in terms of 5% of their maximum health is in there. I never even considered to pick any of these two, so it's just this, nothing else. Now for 20. 20 is really hard to decide. Pride is obviously the best, right? We already have the Q stacking point to insanity, which is really fast. But do we have 400 annihilation? If we do, if this is Nazebo point, for example, you are reaching level 20 with Nazebo and you have 100 stacks, it's not likely you're gonna get 75 stacks in the next couple of levels, because you don't any longer have that chance to stack that much unless you're losing and your guys are defending. It still is gonna take you forever, right? Because one wave is 7 minions and 3 waves makes it 21. You still need to clear like all 3 sides almost 3 times. No, more than 3 times. So yeah, more than 3 times, almost 4 times, all by yourself as Nazebo to get it, which is less likely, right? Pride gives emotion if you're like 380, or let's say 350 plus. Yeah, 350 plus. That's the breaking point. That's the minimum that you need to have if you want to take Pride. If you're below, if you're around 300, just don't do it. Trample is amazing. The only thing that bothers me is that it could have been like Kel'Thuzad's ability, where you jump forward, right? And if when you kill someone and stuff, you could lose like cooldown for 20 seconds and something like that. But yeah, it's really amazing because you do damage and you slow. This damage is way higher on level 20. Siegebreaker on the other hand is really good. We actually won a game yesterday. Yeah, a new quest. Yeah. So we won a game of Alterac Pass. This one. Every single one was died. If I open this replay, every single one was died. But I upgraded that ult and I just walked into the boss and threw this. It was we had the push and our guy was basically on like 5% or something, you know, the extra dog damage. So I just throw this on the boss and the boss got melted and we won. It was stupid. It was stupidly amazing. So Pride 350 plus, Trample, really secondary option if you don't have enough for this, and Siegebreaker if you actually need to push or it's really important for you to bring down some structures. Anyway, that's about it. That's about it for Azmodan. It's Gluttony, it's Helpful Charmer, it's Art of Chaos. We get more stacks, more stacks, more stacks. Demonic Invasion definitely over Tide of Sin. I still look forward to this being buffed or something because I don't like it at the moment. It's not a big deal. Maybe if they buff something else, some other Q thing, so we can actually get more power. Maybe the spell itself gets 30 additional stunning damage. I don't know. Yeah, right now I just don't feel it. It doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, not even improved. Just whatever. 13, we have reduced cooldown and getting some heal, a chain of command for speed push, big maps, total annihilation above anything else, and then 3 options that are really good. Pride, which is 350 annihilation stacks, trample as other option if you have problems, you want to escape or you want to do stuff like that, or you just have to lasso stacks, or you need to push and do stuff, breaker, as well as defend, I guess, if actually didn't check that, so yeah, maybe not this. Alright, so this brings us to Raynor. Mr. Ray got awesome new skin and got awesome new talents. Everyone was expecting him to have stupidly nerfed look. Yeah, the damage is reduced, the health is reduced, everything is reduced, and then you got insane talent. So what's new about him is that Q from now on slows every time, and if you're closer, the knockback is further, basically making everyone in the same line. But yeah, it slows for 2 seconds. Inspire resets the basic attack, which means you need to do stuff like Ragnaros with a Q, right? You auto attack, and then when you Q with Ragnaros, he instantly auto attack. So this means when you auto attack, you press Inspire, so you're gonna get another auto attack. Adrenaline Rush from now on is active ability that will heal you for 25% or 1 second, and the cooldown is reduced by auto attacks 0.5 and double against heroes. Some Pepper is a new thing that needs to pay attention to a lot. I'm talking about this because it's a big deal compared to Azmodan. Azmodan is not that changed as he is. Obviously on Azmodan you basically have everything you had before. That is only changed because of extra damage. Not really big deal, but yeah, give him some pepper, something to worry about, because it's gonna do extra damage on each 4th hit. After level 4, I suggest that you save it for heroes, always, especially after 7. Oh my god, after 7 is a big deal. Hyperion is being Hyperion. Reynor's Raider is actually stupidly good. What I hate about this talent is that it's really slow on responding to command. When you tell him to go back, it's gonna turn around slowly and then start going towards you. It's so annoying. It's gonna be that stupid meme. Like, ugh. It's horrible. I can't wait for Carbot to make a video about it. I know it's gonna be funny. Anyway, the talent build is pretty much simple. Don't pick this. Not sure how much you can use this. 0.75 is way too low. Maybe if it's doubled. Ace in the hole, you get flat 30% damage. This is already nerfed, and I think they're gonna nerf it even more. This is the broken talent and reason why Raynor is currently really good. If this is nerfed, I'm gonna just post something in the video description. I'm gonna write, okay, this talent is no good more and any longer, just switch to something else. But possibly, most possibly, this is gonna be a replacement. Exterminator just doesn't do much. It's good in some situations we can talk about. Battlefield, Battle of Immortals, whatever is the name. Sounds good, but even I played game today and yeah, well, last night, whatever. For me, the day is not over yet, and it's 6:30 a.m. Yeah, so Battlefield Eternity, we won the game, and I did not pick this. I picked Ace in the hole. 30% when the enemy is stunned or slowed. It's just so good because you have talents for it. Level 4, You can see a lot of people pick this. I suggest not to because it's stupid. 3% of maximum health is nothing. 6% of maximum health is also nothing. It's not a big deal. You will not heal enough. It's like a Lunara talent for heal. It's sustaining, maybe for solo laning and stuff. If you're against one hero, so you can. Still don't like it. If you want to heal up, go with this. You're gonna reduce the cooldown by 10 seconds and casting Adrenaline grants 25 armor for 4 seconds, which is really good when you're playing against dive heroes. I don't know. With Tracer Genji, what else can dive? I don't know. But yeah, you're gonna get the cooldown lowered, right? Right now it's 45 seconds, it's gonna be 35. And then you're gonna double, you're gonna just reduce the cooldown even further. It's gonna make it up to 20. Even less, probably even less. This is my current pick, Behemoth Armor. I like the flat out health. I just like it, and I just have to save my give him some pepper early on, and I just get additional 5 by 5 by 5, and in the end gets 500, I guess. But why I like this the most is because you just get that health. If you think about it, once you get this extra 250. 25% it's gonna kick in with it. It's right if you count, put it to math. If you have 1.5k HP, 25% from that would be 300. What is the 5%? Oh God, why am I counting this? 450? No, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm too tired. Even my math ability is awful. So with 250 bonus maximum health, you're gonna have more, simply put, and you're gonna increase this even further to infinity. So these two are the options you have. This is what I would say you have the options. So think through it. Do you need this? If you do, it has to be connected with armor thing. 4 seconds, 25 extra armor. You have to put that in math. If you don't need the armor, it's pointless. And this just flat out HP, man. God, I'm tired. Why am I doing this tired? No one knows. So on level 7 we have the big boy. Unstable compound, increase the area of Give Me Some Pepper by 15%. Enemies hit by it are slowed by 10% for 3 seconds. This is where we want to hit first, and this is where the things change. With Inspire, you start with Give Me Some Pepper, right? You can obviously do it. You have to save it. You'll just stack up the 3 hits and then the 4th one to start a fight, or you wait for the 4th one and then you go with Inspire and start bursting, because target will be slow at that point and it will help you out with the future talent, which is on 16. But yeah, this is how you do the burst. This is how you get destroyed by Raynor. This is how they do it. You get slowed and then they get bonus damage from ace in the hole and you get melted down. Yeah, sure, other stuff are fine, whatever, I don't give a shit. It's all about this one, okay? If you pick this, especially, you have to go with this. If you're cocky enough to go with something else, then stupid. You have to pick this, right? Just have to. Currently, Raynor's Radar is my choice. Why? If you go to train mode right now, go to level 20 and then auto attack with Raynor, then auto attack with Raynor's Raider in separately. Raynor Raider is gonna do 200 DPS while not attacking the slow targets. Yeah, he actually gets bonus damage when they're slowed if you pick this talent. Yeah. So With the slow, it's gonna do 30% more. Damn, that's stupid. Hyperion's being Hyperion, that's up to you. I just like this. If you're really bad at microing and whatever, don't take it because you gonna have it dead most of the time. 13. This is what I find amazing. You gain you get 10% move speed at all time, and Inspire gonna give you 10% more. So you basically faster 10% from everyone else at all time, except for the goats and whatever. But Inspire is gonna give you 10% more move speed, and at that time you're like 20%, which is awesome, right? This is interesting one. This is interesting one, but Giddy Up, it just for me way too awesome to be 10% faster than anyone else. So I just go with this, nothing else. I basically didn't die ever again after I picked this, and it also helps you to chase because on level 7 you're slowing them down, right, for 10%, and then you are faster for 10%, and then you are like on 110 and they're on 19%. So even if you're bad at starter step, you can still just right click and watch as Raynor is, running towards them, shooting them, and they cannot escape unless they have some meaning to do it. Now this is where we're getting into the big boy zone. So from now on, give some pepper. If it hits the hero directly, it will deal additional 3% of their maximum health as damage and grant armor 5 armor. Raynor 5 armor for 3 seconds. Armor part is just a bonus to this. You can activate this for next basic attack. I suggest once again, as we mentioned here, to wait for the hit first before you use anything. So you get the hit, and then your hand need to do D and W, if possible, as fast as possible, that it's gonna look like it's the same time. Why? Because you're gonna do 2 times Give 'em some pepper, but the first Give 'em some pepper is not gonna be wasted or anything. You can focus the tank at this point. You just want them, you want to slow them down. So you slow them down, you do the 30% extra damage, and then you press D, W, and you instantly shoot another Give 'em some pepper with slow bonus damage, right? Which is 30%. And you also get those that 5 armor 2 times, I guess. Actually, it doesn't say that stacking, so I'm not sure about that. Didn't even check because I really don't care about that extra armor. It's about the burst that you done, and it's stupidly high. So you hit Give 'em some pepper without anything, then you press D threat to activate another Give 'em some pepper, and you press W to activate Inspire, which will give you insta hit. So you just do like less than 0.5 seconds, 2 hits of Give 'em some pepper, and melt the target down. You can actually one-shot heroes like Ming and stuff like that. They will not know what hit them. And after that, they're just getting melted down if they're tanks, for example. In this game that I've played, it was Diablo, as I remember. And he got destroyed. Oh no, it was Anubarak and Sonya, yeah. So we just melted those 2 down. I didn't even have to focus the other 2 that were in the back. Drayman in the end tried to focus me, but I was way too fast for him. And yeah, he died. It was amazing. So on 20, I really was trying to make this work because I like that free 25 armor, but there is a lack of place for this at the moment because execute is way too good. You get 20% increased attack speed, which means more Give 'em some pepper, and you have more slow, you have more percentage damage in this, and then basic attack damage is gonna increase by 25% against targets below 50% on top of 30%. That is actually nerf talent. It was 35. Yeah, that's how good it is. And it's still good. I think it's gonna get nerfed to 15 at least. So yeah, execute is my way to go. I was thinking of trying this, but just not enough. The execute is way better. I didn't try it live. I tried on try mode. It sounds good and stuff, but now just execute is way too good. Quick spot. I really don't know. Maybe against something like Uther as a support and stuff like that, so you can remove that extra armor, because that will be the only problem. Extra armor. I suppose against Garrosh as well, it's gonna help. But yeah. Execute is my first go. This has to be like really special, really optional. But yeah, that's it. That's my build right now for Raynor, and I don't think to change it unless they nerf or buff something. So Ace in the Hole, Behemoth's Armor, Unstable Compound to slow them down, Raynor's Raider to do some stupidly high damage, giddy up to outrun anyone that wants to get us. Yeah, Bounty Hunter to melt down anyone and surprise Buttsex, and Execute to just devastate and destroy. Once again, expecting this one to get nerfed. The weak spot is optional, and as we said, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I hope this helped. I'm not gonna do the gameplay guide. I don't think it's necessary, because these heroes are well known. You still auto attack Raynor. We explained about the auto attack and how to use abilities and stuff. Q is still either the kill or you know, disengage ability. It's nothing new. E is being used. So yeah. And as for Azmodan players need to be Azmodan players. If they are not Azmodan players, well, you can't really understand. It's hard to explain how actually Azmodan works, because you're not Azmodan player, you're not Azmodan. I can do this in circles and circles, but yeah, that's it for this one. And I'm gonna see you next time. I'm gonna make more guides. Just let me know, because I'm slacking when no one is telling me to make guides. I don't make guides. I just think that this is a big update we need to refer to. So yeah, that's it. See you next time. Bye bye.